After such amazing discussions about breakthrough ideas and innovation in climate, and to end our first day on a high note, we will now have the announcement of the winner of the BCS Startup Challenge. My name is Cristina Castellan. I'm a second-year MBA student here at Columbia Business School. For those who were here last year, you will remember that we talked a lot about outstanding cases, about big companies doing innovation and really fighting climate change. But we also know that a lot of the solutions to climate change will certainly come from new ventures. Inspired entrepreneurs are choosing to dedicate their lives to build business that will address the challenge of our generation. That is why we decided to create the BCS Startup Challenge to foster innovation and use this conference, the BCS, as a platform for those founders to come here and to present to you all their solutions. To tell you more about the BCS Startup Challenge and to introduce our winner, I will call to the stage the founder and CEO of Numerik and member of the board of the Brazil Climate Summit, Eduardo Lorea.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Would like to thank the board of Brazil Climate Summit, Luciana, and everyone for having us here. For us, it's a pleasure to contribute with this fantastic conference by putting on the spotlight some of the startups that are doing what the guys here were saying. They are the entrepreneurs. They're trying to make the transition, trying to create solutions for this transition. Now, I would like to tell you a little bit about the process of this competition, and then we are going to have the winner here for his speech for you. So I hope that you're still there. You're going to know which one is the winner of the startup competition, and you're going to hear about a great solution by a local entrepreneur from Brazil that is fighting climate change and is contributing with everything that we have been discussing today. So let's just see, do we have the presentation or not? So if someone, yeah, we do have the presentation, or don't we have the presentation? Otherwise, you're going to need to hear me speaking, yeah? Yeah, I don't see a presentation, so I'll keep going anyway. Fernanda, are you there? Yeah, well, this is not the presentation, but anyway, let's go. I'm the founder and CEO of Numerik, and this is the process of the startup competition. So we had 95 applications for the competition, 47 eligible startups, 15 qualified solutions that you can find in a report that is accessible with a QR code that you're going to see here, and 3 highlights, 3 finalists that are here today at the event, and I'm going to invite them for a picture here on stage right now. So we had registrations from 9 countries. 89% of the registrations were from Brazil, from 21 different Brazilian states. So you can have lots of snapshots of what kind of demographic was that in terms of founders, in terms of types of solutions, in terms of sectors, investment received. Everything you're seeing here is on the report that if you're interested, you can scan this QR code and access the report about the competition. Okay, I'm going to go one slide back so that you can take a look on the 15 solutions that were selected for this report, so you have a complete profile of each one of these solutions. Okay, and now, oh, sorry, you want the QR code once again? Yeah, great. This one? Okay. Take a picture, yes. And now, as we go on, I would like to invite to the stage for a picture and a round of applause the 3 startups that were considered the finalists of the competition and were brought here for the demo day today. So Here you can see the jurors that participated of the selection of these startups and the 3 finalists. So please, DPSG, if you can come to the stage. Fresh in, come to the stage. And 1,5 grau. So a big round of applause for these people. Let's take a picture. Tassi can take, yeah. The official picture here, yeah. 1 second, yeah. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So thank you very much, and congratulations once again for your participation. And now we are going to review, and as I can see, it's already reviewed which one was the winner. So Oscar, yeah, Osmar, of course, congratulations. 1,5 grau. The winner. Guys, thank you very much. It was a pleasure presenting you the competition. I'm going now to switch to Osmar, who is going to present the winning solution. So it's a fantastic case of an entrepreneur that has already pivoted several times, and now you have a very interesting story to tell us. So thank you very much, and the stage is yours.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So I hope some of you still up after a long time, a long day, but luckily they give startups only 5 minutes, so it's not going to take longer than 5 minutes. And it was a bonus because usually it's 3 minutes. But so I'm going to tell you a story about how our technology Pantera supported fire-resilient communities in the Brazilian wetlands, starting with the story of Colonel Rabelo. He's a local actor working in Pantanal to protect the forest for more than 30 years. In the 80s, he was fighting against Caiman poachers, got shot, lost part of his arm movement, dedicated his life, lost a friend. When he retired from the military, he founded the Institute, Homem Pantaneiro Institute, and for more than 20 years, the mission to preserve mostly Amolar Network. I don't know if many of you know Amolar Network is a chain of mountains in the middle of Pantanal. It's an amazing place. But then the 2020 mega fire hit and impacted Pantanal like in a devastating way. And the Amolar Network was 97% impacted. So he saw all his work burned, and the impact that it brought was like devastating, considering huge emissions, health problems, biodiversity, local economy that is based on tourism, fishing, and also water and soil contamination. So it was terrible. But after 1 year working with the private sector, working with the local institutions, we designed the first stage of Embrace Pantanal project. It monitors now with 11 towers. I will tell you a little bit later about the technology, but it's monitoring 2.5 million hectares in the Pantanal, and we had great results. Last year was the first year of the project. It became a documentary that was a traverse that we performed prior to the implementation of the project, and you can copy this QR code if you want to watch this 20-minute documentary. And also it became a scientific article that I wrote with a friend concerning the reduction of emissions. But one thing that is really important to highlight, it was not only about technology, it's like this multi-stakeholder approach. We were working with communities, we were working with institutions, and it's very important to highlight UNESCO Biosphere team, the presidency, you were together building that, and it's not possible to bring that concept of embrace the forest without this multi-stakeholder approach. Portugal is working like that to mitigate wildfires, and it's working. So we are trying to replicate not only a technology will solve it, but it's all a full approach. So on our foresight, 18 new towers that adding up with the phase 1 will monitor 5.7 million hectares. We are working side by side with the governor of state of the Mato Grosso do Sul, and we hope to implement to come with those towers by the next year. So, telling you a little bit about Pantera. Pantera is a one-stop shop solution for wildlife fire management with modules of prevention, early detection, and fast response. So every day our clients receive on their cell phones how their areas are, where they should pay attention to, where is prone to fire, so they can organize their brigades, organize their teams, because most of the ignitions are caused by humans, it's not spontaneous or other situations, so preventing alone won't solve. The second module of our solution is the highlight of what we do. So high-resolution cameras installed on the top of communication towers identify fire outbreaks within the range of more than 20 kilometers of a radius in less than 3 minutes. And it really changed the game for firefighters to hit the fire scene very fast. But we also have clusterized satellite detection as a backup. Backup because satellites take longer than the cameras. It can be half an hour, 1 hour, 6 hours. It really relies on atmospheric factors. It's not that fast, but it's a great support to what the camera does. And also we provide resources management where we have where the brigades are located. Are they if they're tracked by GPS, we know where they are. We know how the neighbors, telephones, all the community, because that's where Embrace the Forest is powerful, because we have all the network of people involved. So it's like the fast way to detect wildfire is the one that is closest to the fire. So everyone is involved, everything counts. So one thing that we just released is the fire propagation model, from the ignition where the fire is going, so you can support teams to have a better counter response, to know where they got to go, where the fire is going, and it prevents a lot of trouble, deaths, and everything. But Pantera also, it's not a platform that's only for fire, it's a platform for life. So we are also monitoring all these carbon projects are using our solution to have a better auditors, verifiers can use the platform to manage deforestation areas, hotspots, and also we're starting measuring emissions from wildfire. And also we are integrating biodiversity tracking. We tracked a jaguar in Pantanal. Now the color just went off. But it's amazing how far they walk. There are 2 jaguars in this picture. And it was like 2 years of how they move. It's more than, what you've seen is more than 400 kilometers. So it's crazy, they walk a lot. So we're also developing a drone solution, integrating the same comprehensive approach of pre-fire, ongoing fire, and post-fire. And what differs us from competitors is that we are this one-stop shop solution. When there is risk, you don't want to have a lot of clicks. You want to go to one page, you want to solve that problem very fast, and that's what we do. In Brazil, we have 25 clients, 130 towers, monitoring 13 million hectares of areas, and forestry clients, agriculture clients, NGOs, and also now other clients at mining and facilities. We have also some reference clients in Portugal, United States, and India in the early stage. And we've been going very fast. We're just about to our first VC round after almost 6 years on the road. And now we are raising our first VC, and if we fulfill our milestones, maybe next year we'll be ready for a Series A. We have 56 people in Brazil alone and building teams in Portugal, India, and USA. Since last year, we are certified B Corp, and a few minutes ago, people talk about Express Rainforest. We are part of the team. We are supporting the team institutionally, supporting not as hands-on the technology, but supporting and making part of this team. So we take impact very seriously, and thank you very much.